It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Slot man moves right. They'll start on the ground. Hall past the 20 for a short gain. Second down. This defense for the Niners very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Moore, the man in motion. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Really hard to imagine a quarterback like this being available in a trade. What an impact he's going to have.
No doubt about it. And all teams are looking for leadership from that spot, and this guy provides it.
Herbert on first down now. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's got room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He gets this one to Davis Price. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Bulldozes past him. And there he goes again. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and make the offensive move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
7-7, our score after 1.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, here's Mitchell. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Niners at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From midfield, here's Lance. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Newsome now on the return. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there, and a Niner first. The Lance going to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Mitchell is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
52 blaster.
Once more with Mitchell. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Play action. It's Herbert. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Again, he finds Moore. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that.
He's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. The Lance now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hopkins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Here's Herbert. Throw left left side complete. That's more. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
It seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Complete to Newsom. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. On first down, right back to Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Herbert. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He finds Wilson. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now a play fake. Lance. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for the first down. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Right back to Mitchell here. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
A give here to Mitchell. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
Roy Wasser's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. Caught left side, Hopkins. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Herbert on 3rd down now. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Give to Hall running right. Evades him at the 10. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd and 1, Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And motion left goes a tight end. They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. Herbert now. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Bryson Hopkins from 8 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth quarter lead. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From just shy of midfield, Lance. On the slant, this is Chark. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another run with Mitchell. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On third down, here's Mitchell. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Mitchell. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On the ground is Mitchell, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Come on, back. Watch out now, Sticky Fury.
Now Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. end zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
All again on 2nd down.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Herbert.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson.
20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Now it's Mitchell.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now Lance. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Hall again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On second down, a run with Hall. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On third down, here's Hall. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Here's the Jets punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football?
On a bad time late for a poor throw, it's intercepted. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.